In this video, I'll show you how to connect your iPhone to your Epson WorkForce Pro WF-4820 or 4830. This way, you'll be able to print using the Wi-Fi, and I'll also show you how to do this. So let's get started right away. First thing is we need to connect this Epson printer to your Wi-Fi network. So let's see how this is done. This is the main menu of your printer. If you're not seeing this, you need to press on the house icon over here so you get on the main menu screen. Then the third option from the top over here, you see there's a Wi-Fi logo. Press on it once. You're gonna have multiple options. We need to select the first one. Wi-Fi recommended. Start setup. Select Wi-Fi wizard, the first option. It will scan for all the Wi-Fi networks around you. So at home, or if you're at the office, it will show you every single network that are around the printer. And now you just have, just like on any touch screen, to go and select your actual Wi-Fi network from this list. Now it's time to enter the password. Go down, press on enter, and type your password. If you have numbers in your password, press this number button down below to switch. Once you're done typing the password, press OK. And select Start Setup. Wait a few seconds, or sometimes even a minute. Make sure that the printer is in the range of your Wi-Fi network. At the end, you're going to get this blue check mark saying that everything is done properly, and that the printer is now connected to your Wi-Fi. Now that the printer is connected to the Wi-Fi, you'll go on your iPhone and download the Epson Smart Panel app. It looks like this. When it's downloaded, open the app. This is the main screen of the app. If you open the app for the first time, you probably won't see the screen. You'll have to click on agree on certain screen before this one. But once you're over here, you need to click on the plus icon over here to add a new printer to the app. Then select the second option, connect to a product already on the Wi-Fi. Wait a bit, it will scan. And then you should see your Epson WF-4820 or 4830 series printer over there. Click on it. Perfect. Connection complete. Your printer is now connected to your smartphone. Click OK. And at the top over here, you're going to see your model. If we tap once on it, you're going to see the ink levels of your printer. Now let me show you how to print. So extend this, because this is where all the paper will go. Oops, like that. Make sure you have some paper inserted. Once you're over here, you're going to press print. You can also use the scanner with your phone, and I'll also show you afterwards how to use it. So for now, let's print something. I'll press print. Print photos or documents. If it's just text with some small graphics, you should select print document. If it's a JPEG, a picture from your iPhone, click print photo. In my case, I'll print a document. And now I'll have to go through the phone memory to select which document I want to print. Once you have the document selected, you're going to see a preview, and we need to make sure that the settings are okay. How to do this? It's a bit tricky because you don't see anything appearing on the screen. You need to click over here where you see the size of the paper. Once you do that, you're going to have all the different options you can change. So make sure your printer is selected, make sure the paper size is the right one, make sure the paper type is also the right one. In my case, I'm printing on plain paper, so I'll leave it like this. If you want borders, do you want it to be in color? All the other things, it's up to you to select depending on what you're trying to do. Over here you have number of copies if you want to print multiples of this document. Once you're done, press on start and wait a few seconds. Here we go. This printer is able to print quite quickly, I noticed. As you see, it only took about 6-7 seconds to have my print out. Now let me show you how to use the scanner so that whatever you scan on the printer gets in your phone. So on the top, this printer has two different scanners. There is one that is the most typical type of scanner we find in any kind of printer, a flatbed scanner like this. And you have another one on the top. The one on the top is if you're going to scan multiple pages at the same time. You can put them all there and the printer will take them one by one without you having to touch anything. Let me demonstrate starting with the flatbed. So over here, open the lid, take your document. Okay, and you're gonna notice there is an arrow over here. The only thing it means is that you need to put your document facing down with the arrow over there, with the corner of your document touching the arrow. So you need to align it with this corner like that. And make sure that over here, this is the top of your document and this is the bottom. So once it's aligned, close the lid. On the app, I'll press scan. Under document source, make sure that scanner glass is selected. Select your document size. Here, this is not a letter size document. It's smaller, but I'll still leave it there. Then select if you want the scan to be in color or in black and white. The resolution, which is very important. If you're scanning some pictures, I suggest you choose 600 dpi. This will give you the maximum resolution, the maximum details. If you're simply scanning some text, 200 dpi is plenty enough. 300 dpi if your text document has some graphics. So here I'll choose low for this example. Then these, I won't touch them. I won't let the printer remove the background or anything, so nothing weird happens to my document. Then we have image format. You have 3 different choices depending what you're scanning. PDF, JPEG if it's a picture, or TIFF. For this one, I'll choose JPEG. And once you're done, press the start button. Wait a few seconds. And you're gonna have a preview of what got scanned. You can zoom in to see if everything is sharp, everything is how you expect it to be. And then you have multiple options here on the side, which are very useful. For example, this small flyer is smaller. So I'll press this cropping tool here and I'll be able to crop it exactly the way it's supposed to be. I can also rotate it afterwards. Once this is done, you can actually press plus here to add more scans to this document. If it's a PDF file, you can have hundreds of pages, one after another. Just press this plus icon. Once you're done, press the next button. And then over here, if you click, you can give the scan a brand new name, something that is more accurate, representing the document. So let me say test Toyota. Okay. Great. Press OK and then save. The file is saved to recent. Go back to the app home screen. Yes. And this is it. The document has been now saved on your smartphone. And by the way, if you didn't want to save the document on your phone, you just want to share it, instead of pressing save, press this icon here and you'll have multiple options on how to share it using social media, using AirDrop, message. You can save it in notes, email, everything is available to you. Now let me show you how to use this top scanner in case your document has multiple pages and you want to scan them quickly. So over here I have a document with 3 different pages. Make sure that every page is in the right orientation like this and align them this way. Then on the top here you have this small guideline and you're gonna notice one line over here is written A4 and on the other line it's LTR-LGL. This stands for letter size and legal document. So if you have one of these, this is a letter size paper, US letter size, I'll bring this gray thing, this gray guide towards the edge over here. Then all you have to do is to insert them in this slot over here facing up with the top part of the print on the left side, the way you see right over here. So I'll just put them here. Okay, perfect. And then I'll take back my app, and in the app I'll press scan. This time on the top, instead of scanner glass, I'll click and I'll select ADF. ADF stands for Automatic Document Feeder. And again, just change these settings according to your project and press start. And take a look what happens when you do this. The scanner will take one by one each page. Don't touch anything, just wait. Once this is done, on your smartphone, you're going to have each page with a number above. If you have more pages, just put them at the same spot and press the plus icon, and your document can have 500 pages if you wish. The next step are similar. You just need to press next, give a new name to this document, and press save or share it once you're done. So this is how you connect this Epson WF-4820 to your iPhone, how to print, and also how to scan using both scanners. I hope my video was helpful. If so, please check the Amazon affiliate links in the description to get paper or ink for your printer. This is supporting my channel since I get a very small commission every time something buys from my links. Leave a like, subscribe, and I wish you a nice day.